The Super Bowl is this weekend and we're having a party, and there isn't a party without some awesome desserts. Who's watching the Super Bowl this weekend? I am. Not exactly by choice, but my husband loves football, and so we'll be having another Super Bowl party again this year, which means that I'll be spending my time in the kitchen making adorable football-themed food. And today I'll be showing you 4 of the desserts that I'll be making for our party on the weekend, and they are so cute and super easy. Let's go! Item number 1, football peanut butter cream cheese dip. This one is super easy and super delicious. The recipe for this is down below. Mix together your peanut butter and cream cheese until smooth. Then add half of your Cool Whip and mix together. Crush up 1 cup of beer nuts or honey glazed nuts, and I even added some Reese's Minis, just because I felt like it. Crush those up too and add them and the rest of your Cool Whip to the mix. Mix it all together until smooth and then get out your plastic wrap. Dump out your dip into the plastic wrap into the shape of a football as best as you can. Wrap it up tight in that shape and put it in the freezer for about 2 hours. Once frozen, cover your dip in some brown sprinkles. You can use chocolate chips for this or any other chocolate. Then take some white melted candy melts and put it in a bag with piping tip number 7. You can also use the Cool Whip for this in a Ziploc, but I'll be using these candy melts again for my other desserts, so it's easier for me to use it for everything. Pipe out your laces and add your cookies. I use vanilla wafers here, but you can use other cookies or even pretzels for this. And that's all there is to it. Look how cute it is. Let's be honest, I'm only watching for the halftime show because Justin Timberlake is performing. I'm also going to his concert in March and I'm so excited. Woo-hoo. All right, item number 2, football cupcakes. I used a box cake for this because, like I said, these are easy desserts. Betty Crocker to the rescue. So I made rainbow cupcakes and made American buttercream, the recipe is down below, and colored it green. I used the grass piping tip for this, which is Wilton number 233, which is super helpful, you know, because I'm piping grass. I used the same white candy melts that I used for the dip and made little goalposts. I drew out my goalposts as a template and then put a sheet of parchment paper over it. Make sure to leave enough length for some of the bottom to go into the cupcake. I traced my design with the same tip number 7 and put it in the fridge for about 10 minutes to cool. If you need to reheat your candy melts, make sure to only put it in the microwave for 10 seconds at a time. While those are hardening, I used little chocolate almonds as the footballs. I switched my tip for a smaller tip, Wilton number 4, and drew little lasers on each chocolate almond. I also added the colors of the teams to the bottom with colored cupcake liners. I could have just baked the cupcakes right into it. I'll do that for the actual party. Once the goalposts were hard, I stuck them into the cupcakes and there you have it. Adorable. I couldn't even find a jersey to actually wear for this video, and this is the closest thing I could find to pretend that it was something like a jersey. I'm not even going to pretend to know anything about football. It's just not one of those sports that I can actually watch. There's too much stop and go, there's too many whistles, I don't know what's going on, it's just not my thing. But football themed desserts, that's my thing. Item number 3. Again, my girl Betty Crocker kicked in to help with these brownies. I like these, but the Ghirardelli brand ones are my favorite. I used a tiny football cookie cutter to cut out as many footballs as I could out of the brownies. I then used the second half of my American buttercream and added cocoa powder to it to make it chocolatey. And then I added a little bit of brown food coloring to make it a little bit more like the color of a football. Pipe out the details going back and forth across the brownies with Wilton tip number 32. I then again used the white candy melts to make the laces on these. Ta-da! How easy was that? That was going to be it, but then I realized I had all these extra brownie bits left over that I didn't want to waste, and I'm trying really, really hard not to eat them because I can't eat these things all the time. Also, I had a lot of icing left over, so in an effort to not waste food, here comes item number 4. I used these little tiny mason jars that I got from the dollar store and filled it with the remaining brownie and chocolate icing in layers. Brownie icing, brownie icing, brownie icing. I didn't use the edges because they would be too hard and crusty. Top it off with sprinkles of the colors of your favorite team. And that's it for quick and easy football themed desserts that you can make for your Super Bowl party this weekend. I will definitely be making all of these, plus even more football themed food for this weekend. If you are making other football themed desserts, please let me know in the comments below. I love to hear what ideas you guys come up with. If you have any other suggestions on what I should make for more videos in the future, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel right over here, and don't forget to watch my last week's video right over here. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and see you next week. Bye! Who am I kidding?
There goes your diet.
That's why I'm on bird.